Hey guys, today I'm going to be talking about why I hated high school. I hated high school a lot, and it's fine because I'm happy where I am now. First of all, the SAT hype, the whole preparation. I never studied for the SAT. I just didn't feel the reason to study for it. Based on my score, I'm not going to put my score out there. Most schools do accept like 1200 and higher. I got accepted, so that's not even something worth stressing over, and I don't know why people are like, this is going to determine your whole life. No, it's not. I remember I was so stressed about it at one point, and after you graduate high school, you'll realize it's really not a big deal. It doesn't even determine your intelligence at all. It's just high school. All you want to do in high school is graduate. That's all I wanted to do. Just fucking graduate. I'm so carefree. I know a lot of people are overachievers. They want to get straight A's and you're smart. Congrats. If you're someone like me, you don't have to be so hard on yourself. College stress. Exactly a year ago, I was dying. I was so stressed out applying to colleges. I only should have applied to one because my first acceptance is the school that I'm currently in. I shouldn't have stressed that much. Don't put so much pressure on yourself applying to colleges. Once you start getting into these colleges, you're gonna feel chill, relax. Also, the college you pick doesn't really define who you are, but that's another topic. You don't have to stress. Don't be so hard on yourself. Don't be like, oh, I'm going to be a failure just because I'm going to this school. If you really do want to get into a school like one of those top Ivy Leagues, if you want to be up there, then go ahead. But I feel like the real accomplishment is actually graduating from that school, because you never know when a person's going to drop out. And I'm sorry I have to say that, but I don't know, anything can happen. And just because you go to a top school like that, yes, congrats, you got accepted, you attend that school, you can say that you've been to that school if you do get into one of these top schools, well, yeah, it could be that too. Yes. If I can go back in time, I would just tell myself to relax. I wasted so much time stressing and just I couldn't fully be happy. I just thought I was going to get rejected. I wasn't at the top of the class or anything. I don't really care though. No one's going to care 20 years from now. I look at my yearbook and I don't really give a shit about anything in it. I don't even like my high school at all. I didn't have a real high school experience. My school wasn't a real high school, and I don't really care if I'm saying this because I hated my high school. I hated it. I did. I didn't even like a lot of people in that school. If you were really tight with a person and you drifted apart from them in high school, you see them every day. You're not going to want to see them every day. It kind of hurts. Let's say you had a best friend and for some reason you guys just drifted. You see that person with their new group of friends and you're kind of there. It doesn't really make you feel like shit. It's just that you don't really want to see them. I don't want to see that. You're stuck with the same people every single day. And even if you're miserable, you're sad, you're happy, you just see that person every single day. Or you see the people that you just don't want to see. My school was really small. So yes, I did see the same people every single day, no matter how hard I tried to get away from it. The same people are everywhere. High school for me sucked. Especially if you're trying to get over a person, that sucks. Promposals. Oh man. I'm not trying to sound bitter here because I've been asked to prom before, but yeah, you can be cute, fine. But when people make a whole big scene in public places, no one cares. You're not asking this girl to marry you. When people do these big promposals, it's almost as if they're asking for her hand in marriage. It's just prom. You could simply just text her and go like, so prom? I mean, so what? If you're dating that person, yeah, you could be sweet. But if you're not dating this person and you set up this whole big thing in a mall or the cafeteria of your school or something, you're doing it for the attention. I know you're doing it for the attention. Duh. But I do feel bad if she rejects you. That sucks, and I'm sorry if that happens to you, but it's funny. I don't really like promposals. I think it's just like a stretch. Like, relax. It's not a big deal. You could just ask her. You could just ask her instead of like worrying about the embarrassment and the rejection. But that's all on you. Oh man, I think I'm gonna make a separate video for this. But prom stress. That's all I'm gonna say. Prom stress in high school, stressing for prom, not worth it. I'm going to make a different video about that. But that quote, high school is the best 4 years of your life. It was the worst 4 years of my life, and there's a lot of reasons why. That's kind of why I quit YouTube. I quit because high school was pretty sad for me. I did go through things in high school. I had a downfall. I didn't know who I was. I'm still figuring out who I am. I'm still young. I'm just right out of high school. That's kind of why I'm making this video. High school was not the best 4 years of my life. A lot of things did change in high school for me. A lot of new things happened. It just wasn't the best 4 years of my life. And I'm saying that honestly. Well, I don't know if this was just me, but I went through like this whole phase where I was obsessed with being sad. This was like when I was 14 to 16, before I turned 16. I just went through this whole thing where I wanted to be taken seriously. I wanted to be seen as a sad person. I did not want to be a happy person. I wanted to be negative. I don't know why. I was obsessed with being emo. I love emo styles. I think I just liked it for the aesthetic, but showing everyone that you're sad or being fake sad, I wanted to be miserable, and I don't know why. Looking back, and I'm still so young, like, dude, the best parts of your life haven't even happened yet, so just stop being sad. I'm not one to talk, especially if you do have legit reasons to be sad. I don't want to get into it, but harming yourself is not the answer. You're young, you still have a lot to experience, a lot to learn. You're gonna get older, a lot of better things are gonna happen to you. You're not gonna die. Your life is not over. And stop glamorizing sadness. Just stop it. Student thingies, and I'm not mad because I didn't win any of those, like the most fashionable, the most all these things, the most likely to succeed thing. That one actually pisses me off because anyone can succeed. Thanks, way to make other people feel like shit. It's also the most disorganized, most organized, like who gives a fuck? Whatever, but that's just my opinion. This one, seeing people I didn't like every day, every single day. Let's just say that I had almost no friends. Honestly, I really did not like a lot of people in high school. And it's not hatred or jealousy. I couldn't connect with them. I feel like I was just different from a lot of people. And I did have real friends. Shout out to you guys. You know who you are. But everyone was fake to each other. I couldn't even tell who was real or not. I listen. I am a nosy person. I heard people talk shit about their best friends. You might have not thought I was listening to your conversations, but I heard the things people said about other people behind their back. I'm not saying I'm the most genuine person on earth. However, I am genuine. Yeah, the urge to fit in. I didn't care about fitting in. The beginning of freshman year, you kind of start with like hella friends. Then towards senior year, obviously, your circle gets smaller. But that's just me. I don't know. Maybe people got more popular. Maybe people started getting out there. A lot of those friendships, in fact, do expire. Your high school graduation is the expiration date for almost all of your friendships. I guess if you're going to the same college as them, I don't know what happens there, but you're probably not going to share the same circle of friends in college. You do lose some friends when you graduate high school, or you're just not going to be as tight with them as you once were. I've only graduated from high school a few months ago, and I forgot some of them even existed. I can't even remember everyone, and I don't really want to remember everyone. There's certain people who I was once really, really close with. I never talk to them. I can honestly say that. You're not going to talk a lot unless you really want to. You do drift away from a lot of people eventually. I didn't like seeing a bunch of people who hate each other, pretend to be each other's friends just so they can be known. You don't like that person, why are you still hanging out with them? People stay friends with certain people just so they can go to parties. If you don't like that person, why do you still pretend to be their friend? Fake, fake, fake. I loved it. That's kind of why I was always seen sitting alone. I was a very lonely person, and I'm fine with that. I was happier alone. Yes, I did make a list here, if you're wondering. Be yourself. I can honestly say that I was myself, and I did do a lot of things, and that's not because I wanted to fit in. I mean, I did it for my own experiences. Non-stop judging. I didn't like how a lot of people were judged based on little things. Chances are you're wrong if you judge a person before you know them. Don't judge a person unless you personally know them. Even then, don't share your opinions. If you have bad opinions, don't just put them on blast. People make mistakes, you know? Let people be. The whole urge to grow up so fast. All the immature things. Oh, are you a virgin? Did you have sex yet? How far did you go? That is very immature now that I think about it. Who gives a shit whether or not you fucked someone? Man, if you want to wait, just wait to lose your virginity, okay? And I'm telling you this. Some people just want to lose their virginity. In reality, no one really cares. If you're going to have sex, do it for yourself, and you don't have to put it out there. And it's not going to make you a better person, too. Just because you lost your virginity does not mean you're a smarter person, okay? That does not determine you at all. This whole, oh, I can't wait for college. Man, you can wait for college. You can wait. Try to live and be happy also. You're young. College, I'm warning you, college is not any easier. College could be fun depending on the school you go to, but really in college, that's when you want to get your shit together. I didn't want to leave high school. I hated it. I kind of meant I want to be done with college. I want to get to that point where I'm done with it and like living my own life. Growing up so fast, as in like all these responsibilities. Are you kidding me? You don't want it. You don't want to grow up so fast, trust me. And I'm not even a grown-up. I'm so freaking young, and all these things are being thrown at me. I kind of wish I was 10 again. Mentally, I'm like 12, and I just don't like growing up. It sucks. Not saying you can't be happy as an old person. I guess I look old sometimes, but sometimes I look 12. But that has nothing to do with what I'm saying. Don't try to grow up so fast. Take your time, be young, live in the moment, make your mistakes now. You're still learning. Enjoy being young, because honestly, once you're old, you're old. And I'm telling you this as a young person. Soon I will be making a video about prom, because I do have a lot of things to say about prom. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys like this. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye. Also, I'm not trying to discourage anyone from trying in high school. I'm not stopping you from doing anything. If you want to be popular, go ahead. If you want to be smart and successful and stress out over like those colleges that you really want to get into, go ahead. It could be worth it for you. This is all in my perspective. It shouldn't really hurt your feelings or anything. This is just coming from me. You don't want to rush it. Don't grow up too fast, and bye.